Always going to be scary. And here we go towards long. A 5-man commitment from Renegades, trying to open things up towards the side. They're taking a lot of damage here. RPK sits strong on the side, but he can't hit the shots, but Renegades certainly can. And it looks like they've got the round in the bag as there's a flurry of headshots here. It's up to MBK and Alex to try and retake the site. It's not going to happen, Matthew.
Not at all. So Renegades take the first pistol. Molotov already over top of the doors. Jacob can't go through and cleared out the backside. That was the intention. He just gets the angle lined up, finds two more on the AK. Alex does get Hazza back, mind you, though. JKS was phenomenal against Astralis yesterday, specifically in map 1.
Yes, he looked very good. Probably career best form, and that's saying something. In terms of his entry ability, his clutch potential, it's really crazy to see how good that player can be. But Alex, for now, is in the 3 versus 1. He has had a very good tournament by his standards, and we'll see whether he can do anything in this situation. He has no kit, no utility, the bomb's going down, and his best option maybe to push this smoke and see what's available to him.
Reskinned was about the mid to be. This might be a smoke drop. They've smoked CT on one side, bomb's still at mid. Azza might just drop straight down and try and wrap underneath, but he's already caught. Alex got behind the door. That's exactly the play they were going for. They wanted to work back to B. He might have had the lineup, now knows he's there. Certainly is aware of the fact that they're going to be entering from long. Flash, oh, Molotov's missed. It bounced off. They wanted to push him out. They do get him off.
It's quad. He needs to find a kill here. Pressure from short coming in as well. JKS nails it. Apex in a horrible position there, and the CT's getting pincered. This is classic Dust 2 gameplay here. You want to get that long control first, have a lurk out. Perfect player for that. JKS.
Just to note, I call that Apex. Obviously, that's going to kill you. I think that's a change. All right, Apex, thank you very much. The doors by Alex. This time it's Apex, same position. So that seems to be the one place where they get a little bit zealous walking through, but that's a stellar Molotov. Forcing Zywo. Alex was already caught in the open. They follow it up, and Azza with range on Apex. He goes down, but it's RPK on the site, turning and closing. He'll get 3 to drop the bomb. Finally, something for Vitality.
And they'll send players towards short once again, and going to boost the AWP down towards lower B. This can be great, and JKS probably going down here. We'll see. Is he going to be aware of it? You normally want to be... So the standard Dust 2 default is your player gets ready in lower B, you get a flash from top and middle, the flash is short and pushes that AWP back. And maybe, I'm sure something they've worked on but didn't deploy there. But that will lead to a CT frag.
So flashing. He gets countered though. He wanted to try and get a peek off it. Perhaps RPK could have used that to his advantage. He'll take the smoke advantage instead. Above them. Ooh, Grat, he's so low. He gets caught out, but RPK, he stands tall yet again. Another 3 kills from the same position, and it's 2 in a row for Vitality.
Round of this first half. They have had guns since the pistol.
Yes.
They're absolutely fine. And we're going to see all the snipers come out right now. This is why we love Dust 2.
Wow.
As the action takes place, Zywo taken down very early on by the auto sniper of Jake. Pushed them back towards A because he can't hold off a full attack. And neither can Alex, it seems, as another kill comes through. MBK, Molotov towards short, but it's not going to buy him a ton of time because there's still 55 seconds here, and he's actually dropped back. RPK, this is the reactive play we talked about, but he has been spotted. This kill is absolutely vital. If he can pick this up, there might be a chance still. He's found it. It's round 15, remember, as the time ticks away. It's Azza barreling his way onto the site, and MBK can't hit the shot. It's RPK still along, and they know that.
Swings out, looks toward
ambitious
catwalk. Yeah, very, with 3 players already there. He's been a hero a few times on the A side. It won't be this round, and I don't think this round will go to Vitality either. It looks like 11-4 is a certain finish. So with that, Apex does what he can to salvage maybe a bit of pride. Does find 2. In fairness, he does need the pride to be salvaged. He's up to 5 kills. He's tied now, MBK and Alex, so can't call him out any longer. But good positioning. Azzer in the corner. Apex. Ooh, I thought he was going to consider it. He actually looked right by him and up to the heavens. And that makes it, as stated, 11-4 for Renegades. Fantastic. They look excellent in this event.
A bit deeper, or you can do it like this, which lands on the crossover. So you're going to have 2 of those. That's going to cover their cross, and it's pretty much the exact same strategy Renegades did in their pistol.
Let's see if it works out for Vitality. Did the same fashion. Remember, there's a bomb down and a sweeping clear toward catwalk. That's what RPK's already done, but JKS with the boost behind the smoke finds one in return. That boost is very, very clever. It always works so well, so long as the smokes are down. It's a great counter to them. No bomb plant as of yet, but that ensues immediately because they're already pushed off toward middle. So 3 to retake on Cat alone. Apex, he could cut that all off. He could push down. They've gotten by him, so it's not like he's held them up, stalled them, if you will, in mid. But if MBK can stall them now, then he certainly will be in position to take them out of it. Before Zywo already finds a kill, now Apex steps up. Locked in at quad. JKS knows he's got to get aggressive, and inevitably, with 2 players firing at him, he goes down. It is around for Vitality. Can't glitch on that one anymore.
Really can't.
So might as well get inside of it and see if they overlook the position, but it's out toward middle. JKS was ready for it in the window. Finds only one. He'll fall inside of the site, but GRATISFACTION, we knew he was up close. He's already swung around behind. Khalil is available, and it's the shotgun from Jacob to get ZywOo. Going toward mid again. Tempo kind of setting itself in this game. No one really taking matters into their hands on this round, but ZywOo will. 4 Augs. MBK forced forward by Flames, so too is Apex, and they boost beside the stairs. Just enough of an off angle. They were hoping that it would catch GRATISFACTION, but what it has done is welcomed in JKM. JKS? Jacob? JKM? He's gone in either way. It's GRATISFACTION to get the shot back. That was a good call because he spotted 2. He knew they were forward to the Molotov, so they were going to be distracted. He gets out on Xbox and takes a brilliant scalp toward bench side. RPK trying to pull it back. Can't do it this time. Only one. It is JKS this time. Alex will get taken down by Lias.
Get to double digits and make it look like it's a bit more competitive.
Good shot again from GRATISFACTION. Bringing a Kiwi, and the Australians look better. Watch out, 3 blinded by it. Let's see on the HUD. Try and fire into it. JKS's position perfectly. Walking into a slaughter at this point in time. Really, he might even find a third on top of this. Good shot from ZywOo to deny it. But it's still a 4-on-2, and Alex and ZywOo with very limited options. Gets a tag onto Azza through the door. It's all down to him, however. Alex is gone. This could be it for Renegades on map 1. They'll be 1 map away from achieving the greatest achievement an Australian core has ever done in CSGO, making it to the top 8 of a major. ZywOo wants to try and deny that, but that's going to be a long task.
Yeah, an agonizing one of that. 50 seconds, he's got to get 3 kills and bomb down. We'll see what he can do. Certainly talented. Massive talking point at this event. We'll see if he can even get close to the A side. Not the ideal weapon to do it, and there it is. 16-5 in the first map. Renegades turn up in true style to actually win out this best of 3. It's 1-0 for Renegades overall. Can they find a pistol on the second map?
BK and RPK to start it off. Watch for Azza. He's going to try and strike back, though, before they can retreat inside of the site. Doesn't even matter. MBK and ZywOo getting the pistol. Vitality.
Too much damage.
Smoke down. Alex will push him toward Checker, thinking that's the right option. They flash straight through the smoke. He's caught off. Middle of the site. Nothing to do about it, and they'll pick up some guns to go along with the B site. Bomb plants to ensue. Apex is snuck in. Oh, he gets the headshot, but it's the MP9. He couldn't clip it through the edge of the box. He may still follow it up. He switches his attention to JKS. He's done damage on a GRATISFACTION, but he's overwhelmed. He doesn't know who to fire at. He might have been better to focus the player he'd already tagged, because it would have made it easy and short work, but NBK still has the rifle. Molotov to go down. Force Leaz to the right. Does he push the smoke? MP9 suggests he could jump through. He's gone for that rather than the reload. It gives him movement mechanics, but Leaz actually has the more powerful weapon in the form of a rifle, but can't get the angle. MBK just barely gets there in time.
For initial picks, don't see anything like that going on, but there is a bit of fragging towards middle. And JKS jumps out of the smoke. It's an absolute bloodbath in middle, but it's going to be Vitality that come out on top. 4 versus 2 in their favor, and MBK contains the mid area, and Apex pushing in towards B. Actually gets the backstab and takes down the ball.
They'll get up above, gets there cleanly. They'll re-smoke toward A main as well. MBK's not going to stay toward Forklift. He actually goes back inside of the site, which pulls the vision further away, but they check it. They go straight to it. And MBK, still peeking on the right side, doesn't have the angle. ZywOo just gets to the site now, but they've already lost 2. Bomb's surely going to be planted, and ZywOo's got to be very careful with Azza rotating back around the Forklift. They still don't have position for the truck to cover that off to peek it. They do now. So Azza gets back inside. He can't go left, has to hold behind the red crate, and he's done that splendidly with the CZ75. Nade forward. He knows they're close, so he bounces off the ground, tries to get the damage in, but a great round from Renegades. Finally on the board. Oh yeah, door open. MBK knows it. Knows exactly where the player is because the bounce smoke is rather evident, but he gets caught out by a perfect flash immediately after, and JKS and Azza are going to back on that. RPK still holds toward the truck. They've got to cross over. No smoke down to do so as of yet. No smoke available for them to do so. So he's got a clean shot. Not only that, the slower they go in trying to hold these positions because they can't cross, the sooner that Apex gets in position with the AWP. As is a sitting duck, that now allows RPK to move in by the wall. So GRATISFACTION has to be aggressive with the op. Tries to. Legs Apex. That's confidence for JKS. Never mind. He'll follow it himself. And JKS will take care of RPK. They're just holding up, trying to bait out utility at this point in time. So 3 toward the door. They can take A, and that false sense of security. They've rotated down toward Highway. They want to try and control middle at this point so they can cover off a potential B hit. They've left A wide open.
They got a plan off that. You might not even consider going for this now.
I don't think he did. Oh, definitely not. Forget it. Save the guns, boys.
See you later.
Wow.
Get out of here. That was wonderful.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of talk about Leaz. They said last week as well. It's the first time ever. Also spectacular. MBK, flashed into this position on A main before, is going to go again. He'll find Jacob this time without the assist of a flash, but Gratisfaction through the smoke is able to find him instead. And we go back to 4 on 4. Any lead that Vitality's had in the last multiple rounds has been answered either immediately or answered twice as much. In other words, gone back twice as much the other way, and they've not been able to execute on sites. They've got one toward the door this time, so trying to stabilize into a pick, but they need Gratisfaction to find the next shot at A main, and he will.
Great shot as well. Didn't panic too much, and Apex trying the Pronax boost again. Surely going to be taken down at this point. It's all falling apart for Vitality. They look so strong at the start, but there's still a chance here in the 3 versus 2. ZywOo with the AK now. He's so good with this weapon. Good grenade. Should do considerable damage, actually. Not as much as I thought, as they get the bomb planted. 40 seconds remain once it goes down. ZywOo, well, not anymore. Just RPK. He's got it all to do. 2 players to find. He's got an incendiary, but no kit.
First up, nearly spawned at RPK. Molotov out, he's hoping that's going to force them a little bit further than it has, but he's not considered the fact that JKS is actually burrowed in behind the box, and even if Leaz didn't find the opening peak, they would have had the trade easily based on position. Renegades answer back with a slew of 8 rounds to win the half by 1.
Isolate the CT players. We can see they're playing an actual retake here on the CT side. So Leaz, his job is to get 1 kill. That's the initial smoke. You'll probably see the second one come out shortly, and they'll make their moves. They wait for a little bit just for an initial utility in response from the CT. They don't get anything, so when they go, a little bit of damage done there, but the bomb's planted safely.
Vitality convert this with the bomb down. It'll be both pistols for them in this game. 3-1 in the series. And 3-1 for the T side, just to note, in terms of pistol distribution. Molotov goes down behind Quad. That tries to force them out, but it forces them directly toward the smoke. Not only that, they've got Azzo waiting to see if they were going to push through it. Gratisfaction and Leaz down. MBK finding both kills, 8-8. Fantastic round.
Dropping a set piece early on is a fantastic approach. You know they won't be fully equipped with maybe all the incendiaries or kits. If you get a fast plant down here, equal trades, you'll actually have the advantage. So here it comes. Full commitment towards A. Lots of utility deployed.
As gets up behind the smoke he used to extinguish the flames. That's going to put him further into the corner, nearly out of sight and behind the attacking terrorists, but they located, find him. They spammed through and took him down as Gratisfaction still has some position to work with at A. He's got the AWP, but he doesn't have the vision to go with it. It's all onto Alex, and he goes aggressive. Spots Gratisfaction, nearly got the shot toward the red crate beforehand, but Renegades pull back their first CT round, and we stay within 1. Add a little forehead kiss.
Yeah.
Yes, the nade, that's pretty much spot on, but RPK, the only one who was unable to get away. Everyone backed through the door, and he kind of just had to suffer the fate. Down to 47. MBK gets boosted back out in middle. AK still trying to do damage. It's Alex that's tagged. They get the opening pick. They'll follow it up. The damage is certainly there. The kills are not. Can the CTs do anything about it? Can Renegades pull this back away? Because Vitality is stretching out. An AK in the hands of NBK, and the AUG now picked up and put to good use. They're going to transfer that over as well because ZywOo still has 95 HP. Apex doesn't. He might have head armor, but he only has 15 to play with, and the AUGs certainly make that a problem either way. Az is still waiting for it. He'll try and hold off middle. Vitality, I said that was going to be the round that breaks them with this force buy. This can certainly pull them straight back into it, and the money is still not that established on the Renegade side, which is why they could justify doing this. Over to B. The only one there is Gratisfaction. He's got the AUG, or excuse me, the AWP.
Yeah, he could do serious work here. They do have a smoke, to be fair. They can at least isolate him with that. But not much else. But he's not watching it right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, he considered rotating off of it, and they realized there's still not information enough. He might get caught out in transition here. He's in the site, which means it's not like he can play efficiently. Try and pick through, and now he knows. Molotov's down. Off tight side of the site, finds one. He managed to avoid the flash just enough. Nearly got NBK. That would have swung the round firmly in their favor, but it's only one. Still a 3-on-2, and yeah, they're going to bail off of it. just enough from Vitality, just enough money to get out the AK-47, and it's going to be them holding on to the lead 11-10. That someone would wide peek from white box if he does. And GRATISFACTION gets to stay there as a result of that. So yes, okay, he's used a smoke. They've also used a Molotov. Timing is such. GRATISFACTION's still going to be in position to counter this off. White box, NBK catches Azza. They were still looking for it.
Jacob gets in towards the middle entrance here. MP9, perfect weapon to catch RPK, but the timing's off, and he'll go down. Be very careful.
23 seconds. Even with NBK going through B and calling that it's clear, they're not going to have enough time to get back over there.
Indeed.
They have to take this fight, and if bomb goes down, this is a huge problem. GRATISFACTION back turned, he'll turn it around, but not in time. Flash didn't come through as he was expecting, but even still, 9 seconds. JKS is the only one alive. Even if he got the bomb, unfortunately, his life was all that remained, and it's Vitality finding number 12.
I don't think they'll fully take them to an eco, but it'll take a couple more, but we'll see if this is the start of something great for the Renegades now. Zywo waiting for that A main presence to be flashed off a laser fire off the shop. Gives his position up, and no CTs will be pushing that now.
Azza and Leia's inside of the site. Zywo wants to be the one to peek it, already scoped in. He's going to go cleanly against it. No one exposed at this point in time to the position of the AWP. Watch Azza, though, up on top of the box. He gets the headshot. Zywo is perfectly positioned and absolutely anticipating it. Brilliant. That's why he is such a highly rated young talent. Yes, is again using his own smoke to further his life, prolong the angle, and try and get behind the T's. They can't find him inside of it, but he eventually gives himself away, spraying with the AUG desperately. He will go down. The response from Vitality means a reset against Renegades.
But Jacob wants to save his AUG. He might not get the chance here. BK will find him. Preempts him towards useless. Player of the AWP. A good one. Oh! Apex is there to catch him as he leaves the door.
Azza panicking, trying to get back into it with the 5-7, realizing that Highway was given up so convincingly. And Apex following up all the way around into the A site, now clears it as well by getting Leia's. It's just 3 remaining, and Vitality will force out a third map, stealing back cash from the Australians. A great start, 7-0. That was lost. It was 8-7 and Renegades at half. They won the pistol. It swung for a moment, but they controlled it, and it's just Jacob remaining. It's going to go the distance. He gets one of the CZ at least. He'll back it off, and they'll pursue. Apex wanting kills. He'll find yet another 16-11. Mid-wall of the Vitality side as they start out T approach. Pistols have gone in their favor, just to note 3-1. This one looks like it's a little bit more even, and so far it's actually favoring Renegades, but the site is surrounded, and they've got problems. Not until JKS arrives. He cuts off Zywo, and BK gets Leia's in response, but still he's left in a 1-on-2 with bomb down front library as well. There's no need for him to face him at this point in time. They just need to control that situation. Just keep that bomb exactly where it is with 1:10 to play.
Well, the CTs will stick together. That's the way to do it. And NBK steals away the bomb. So they will have to start wondering what's going on here. He'll fake out the plant and force one of the players to peek. And that's going to be the first going down. Sending up the smoke towards the arch side here. Go with some fast mid control as they flash through.
Drop's gonna back off. Deep smoke, one at arch already. Smoke doesn't yet bloom. That gives Azza the shot, but so too does Apex find one in return. So quite a delay before the smoke bloomed, and the peak came out early. It's gonna follow up with a wraparound as Apex takes down Leia's. Hold off inside of the site. Apex bomb to go down.
The 2 AUGs will survive. You can be right by the bomb here. Send the pin. I'll keep those 3 CT there as long as possible as they fully commit towards A. But Liaz actually gets an AK now. They've got a fighting chance here.
Absolutely, they do. Inside of the apartments, already spotting the fact that they've gotten in front library. He's lost his teammate inside a graveyard, however, so he can't overcommit to the peak because that takes everyone down in B. They're still waiting for the rotation to the library. 1 top mid. GRATISFACTION removed. Zywo peeking it from quad is going to find him all too easily, it seems, as Azza falls to Apex. Lias was waiting for his chance to go back in. He'll get it now to find 1-on-2 Apex, but bomb still down. NBK behind the box, 6 HP, is so vulnerable. He's relying on Zywo, but Zywo's tagged as well. They both are, 21 versus 5, but Lias, patient as ever inside of the apartments, is going to get away with it. Rounds, you're probably sitting pretty. This time, I'm not so sure. GRATISFACTION, Azza, good setup. 1 aggressive at quad with the AWP, finds the shot. They then run away from that and try and wrap around, and Azza's already standing tall. Oof, but he's tagged to 15. I thought Zywo might get a free shot toward him.
He needs to fall back. If he challenges that any longer, he's in trouble. That's more likely. Get the AWP in that position. He can actually hold the angle and check it. 5 versus 2 now. Renegades bouncing back as Alex looks to cause some financial damage here. Can he find a single kill? He does take Liaz down to 24 HP. And his teammate with the bomb heading in. It's MBK, who's actually given himself away now. So any ideas he had in that regard have been shut down. GRATISFACTION down to 3 points of O after touching the Molotov, but still a very strong position towards Library. Look how low they are on the A side. Everyone in the red. Still a chance here.
There's absolutely a flash in. Red is going to be dead as Alex finds both. Over top of the box, spectacular second shot. Good flashbang. He's got to hold his nerve as he goes 1-on-3.
He's getting towards Graveyard here. If he had a smoke, that would actually boost his chances a lot. GRATISFACTION has to wait for his teammates to arrive.
This would be an ace if he gets them holding still. Jacob, GRATISFACTIOning. GRATISFACTION's so low. He's the one on the AWP, so he's going to try and clear out the site for his teammates. Jumping up, Jacob's down. Spots out the low HP player, but goes for the high. He's got a chance in this. It could be the ace from Alex to give Vitality the round, but GRATISFACTION through the wall on the AWP. 3 HP defuse, and Renegades take back the rounds.
And that's when GRATISFACTIon pulls the trigger. And we'll find ourselves 5-4. What an exciting game this is turning out to be. RPK fends off the aggression towards Banana with ease. Just a nice quick shot. ZywOo, so talented. This guy's got such a bright future ahead of him.
What a crucial round as well, because Vitality would have found 5, and there would have been absolutely nothing for Renegades to work with. A single shot denies an ace clutch. It would have been a 1-on-5 as well. 2 inside of the site. That's unbelievably close.
Deserved it. The 1 bullet in the AK, the reload, decided everything. He had 3 more bullets perhaps, could have done it.
Asa just waits to hold. RPK wants to go around the corner, no smoke in position yet. They're down 2 men already on the Renegade side. Another reset potential here as well for Vitality, so they could still get away with a very important round. Resetting the CTs mid-half, those are the crucial ones. Those are the ones he wants.
So Asa plays in front of that smoke. He's confirmed they're not necessarily committing here, but they're waiting for it to go down. They will re-smoke spawn. They've got plenty of utility here. And towards the coffins, and taken down. What a shot that is from MBK. GRATISFACTIon still fancies it though. He's got a slight chance of maybe getting a collateral. That's the only way they can win. ZywOo takes him down, and Liaz dropped as well. It looks like Vitality have reset the Renegades here.
As he waits out at topside middle. GRATISFACTIon, aggressive peek, but does elect to put it down in the end. Flashes will encourage the rest of Vitality to push through it. JKM has already beat them on the rotation. He's gotten into toward the ruins. Bounce Molotov will cover off default plant as well. Bomb's not yet inside of the site, but ZywOo gets it there, and 2 more seconds, those flames are gone. He's a little eager, steps inside of them, takes some damage, as Jacob then tries to spray back in through the window, can't do it.
Worth a go. And see many kills come through that spam. And the orb towards the top of coffins, that makes it work the most. But ZywOo gives himself both options and new boxes. An AK in his feet, he finds the AWP as well, but his teammates are dropping. ZywOo needs one of those great rounds, but Alex is providing damage here. There's a double kill for him. ZywOo with the 3rd, and it goes down to the 1 versus 1. Alex unable to win out last time, and it's the same story here.
2 toward Arch. Smoked off though. Boost behind it, I think they are. Jacob, he wants to catch them all in the middle. He's got a chance to do so, only gets 1. He was a little quicker on the trigger. He might have found 2, but that's good enough because they get away without losing any HP.
Nice boost. Didn't see that work out too often, but Jacob will make it work. GRATISFACTIon has been impressive with his door, but only 6 kills to his name in this half. Not as explosive as you might imagine. CT side AWPing, as Alu demonstrated in the tournament, is very viable. They didn't make it just yet to this stage. We'll see now Grats hitting the shots required. It looks like it is going to be Renegades taking this final round. 25 seconds remaining. As Alex will be there with the AK-47 once again. To ace out.
Let's see if he can do it again. 1-on-4 this time, and it would be another ace potential, but as said, everyone on site this time. Pretty easily taken down. 8-7, you said it. JKS, though, has got a counterplay to this. They think they're clever going into Boiler and they're going to push down. Actually looked at it, but he gets both shots.
Wow.
That's rather ironic. You stack up the apartment position, you'd think that you're invincible there. You push down, and all of a sudden one guy rips you apart.
Well, they know one player's at least middle still because the smoke's been deployed. Apex looking to frag out on GRATISFACTIon, but he gets the hell out of there. That's a smart choice. Will he be able to get away with his life? Not quite, but he has done damage towards Apex. That's enough in a 5 versus 2. The bomb will go down. This is looking very good for Renegades. Alex is their only real chance there. He's dealt with by Liaz.
How romantic we are in CS.
It's one of those days. incendiaries to lock them in towards the logs. Double nade. And they managed to get a couple of kills, but Jacob's still alive. He has looked really strong throughout his best of 3. His rifle skills back to where they were a couple of years ago. It's been a while since we had real conversations about him being a really strong, dangerous rifler. But right now, I think he's absolute best.
He's the forgotten member of the LGB lineup as well.
With Olaf Rain, right?
Yep, Olaf Rain. Crims was in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there was different versions of it, but he was in there.
It essentially became the core for the dominant Fnatic. JKS with 2. He might find a third because he had the information to Alex. Another multiple kill round for him. It's another chance to try and clutch back a situation where they were offset, that Vitality had a healthy advantage. JKS unaware that NBK was behind, nearly turned in time, and finally Vitality will get a defuse. Certainly overwhelm them. He could certainly try and run him down with pistols, and that he's blinded up. He gets inside of the arch, trying to get the Molotov out in time. He can't, but Apex is cleverly snuck in. They picked up the AWP. Gratisfaction hits a brilliant shot with it.
Of course, it's him that finds the AWP. Could this be the round where they get series point? MBK will have to hold strong towards B. Surrounded though, surely he doesn't find more than 2. JKS trying to wiggle him out here, but MBK is making this happen. He's finding absolutely everyone here, but Jacob brings it back.
Smoke himself to get it on top of the bomb. I have a suspicion it's not going to go that far. With these 2 players bleeding as they are, this comes to kills. And RPK, he starts the hunt. I imagine he swings this. He wants to clear the entire left side, but the pistol works. Gratisfaction apparently knew, and it is going to be map and series point for Renegades.
Matters into his own hands.
It's a place they've never been, the top 8 on the Australian side. Alex is going to join MBK. Good damage done. Keep in mind as well, this is a reset for Renegades if they go down. But JKS burns too. They were tagged so aggressively from being at the bottom of mid that they burn alive and forget the reset. It might be done. It's on to ZywOo. He's got to make amends for last round. The Aussies into the top 8. Last week, people were discounting them already. They got through on 3-0. They beat Ents to do it. They beat Ents to start off this week as well. And now, surprising everyone, including the only team to take a map off Astralis, they find themselves in the playoffs in the Spodek. They are legends for the first time, and they'll be in the top 8 next week.